Hello everybody and welcome to this new video where I'll be talking about phobia. What is it and how does it form inside our brain and how to overcome it so that you can provide self-help to yourself to get rid from any phobia you may have. And let's go. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Usama and on my channel we talk about how to better your life and how to be more inspired about your life so that you can have more joy and fulfillment and achieving your goals in your life. If that's your first time, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification button so that you get notified when we come out with a new video. Now, what is a phobia? Phobia is an anxiety disorder where an individual may experience extreme amount of fear and anxiety for irrational and non-logical reason towards certain type of situation, places, or even some people or objects. The word phobia comes from the word phobos, which is the Greek god of war, which was very terrifying at that time. The causes of phobia may vary. So, first cause could be experiencing devastating situation in early childhood, and most probably in the very early childhood, before the age of 4 to 8, because at that age the subconscious mind is very open without any barriers to anything to reach it. It's like when you are an open container and everything starts to be filled inside this container from people and environment and everything around you. So when a child or a person experience some devastating situation, the subconscious mind forms beliefs in a mechanism that it takes the assumption of the situation. For example, if a child gets bitten by a dog, his subconscious mind will form a belief, a statement belief that all dogs are dangerous or I am very unsafe when I see dogs. This statement become a belief. A belief is like software inside your brain that rewire your brain with programming and keep generating thoughts and therefore behavior depending on these thoughts. And I have talked profoundly about the belief forming mechanism inside our brain. In a previous video, you can see the link appearing here. And I also put the link for you in the description box below. As an example, the claustrophobia, the fear of tight places. This child could have been locked in a closet when he was in his early childhood, or locked in his car, or for example he get punishment that he have to stay inside his room for hours as punishment or penalty from his parents. This child could, from this one accident, if it was very devastating and strong, that develop this statement belief, and then this will lead him to having a phobia in his later stages of life. Another example, spider bite. If a child has experienced like he was in a nature and he got spider bite and it was like really devastating and he get very afraid of that. Arachnophobia, which is the fear of spiders. Other reason of experiencing devastating situation could be the impact of social conditioning. What I mean by that, this child may hear conversation from people around him about, let's say, how the snakes are very dangerous or how spiders are very dangerous, or he could watch a documentary on TV about snakes or spiders or anything dangerous, or he might see a movie where parents were watching a movie and there is scene where a guy fell down from the balcony and he died. He might develop fear of or phobia of high places, which is called acrophobia. And there are other reasons, could be related to genetics that impact the neurotransmitters in the brain, could be related to his environment, because if the child was raised in a family where both parents are always in an anxiety, always in stress, and always like fighting and making the atmosphere inside the house always in fight and fear, this will help and increase the chances that he will develop phobia from experiencing situation than if he was raised in a peace and calm family. Now, there are a lot of common phobias that you might hear like frequently. Most of these common phobias are arachnophobia, which is the fear of spiders, acrophobia, the fear of heights or like high places, elevated places. Claustrophobia, the fear of tight places and closed spaces. Ophidiophobia, which is the fear of snakes. And now, phobias can be classified as simple and complex. Complex phobia that includes more than one pattern. For example, social phobia, social anxiety. And there is another type of phobia called agoraphobia, which is the fear of public places. Now, when it's complex phobia, this need special therapy with psychotherapist, and most likelihood he will use the cognitive behavior therapy to change your beliefs. Because as I said, when you have a phobia, you have a statement, a belief statement in your brain. So with cognitive behavior therapy, the therapist will change this belief inside your brain to make you convinced that you are safe even if you see spider close to you. You are safe even if you are standing on the balcony. And also, complex phobia may also need to include some medications in the therapy like tranquilizers, beta blockers, and antidepressants. So there's good news that if it was complex phobia, it's treatable. Now with simple phobia, you can apply self-help that you can help yourself by exposure therapy or desensitization. In the next video, I will focus with more details about exposure therapy and how I use this strategy to overcome my tomato phobia, which is called also leucopersicon phobia. I will share with you my story with that so that you can use the same techniques and strategy to apply it in your life, whatever phobia you have, so that you can overcome it and start towards something I would like to call it creating your best version. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Make sure that you watch it, and best regards, Usama.